guys, how's it going? I am doing so good today. Thank you so much for watching Holistic Honey. You guys are getting videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from me. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and just like this video so you can just sit down and chill and relax. So I am so excited about this video. I have gone over and over in my mind of how I would go about talking about this upcoming week. It will be Valentine's Day, so I wanted to make a video about self-love. This video, I'm going to try to make sure that it is not about anyone else but you. A lot of times when Valentine's Day rolls around, everyone is pressured, even me. Like, okay, for example, you guys, I'm in a relationship and everyone else around you pressures you about what that other person is going to do for you. And ever ask you what you are doing to yourself to maintain love, to get back to love. And I also feel like when it comes to being in a relationship, you have to dive into yourself to fix anything. You have to dive into yourself to heal what's going on with you and that other person. Say nothing is going on at all. To maintain a relationship, you have to dive into self-love every single time. Anytime I'm experiencing any turmoil with any relationship that I have, I always go back to myself. I ask myself questions like, what's going on with you, D'Amber? How are you feeling? Are you receiving the proper love from yourself? And I guarantee you guys, every single time I do that, I find that my heart is not in a good space. So therefore, I'm not able to approach a situation properly, and therefore it's just a funnel of just turmoil happening. In order to fix those kind of things, and in order to heal your life altogether, in order to make sure that you are a loving and compassionate being, you have to go back to yourself, your inner core, your spirit, and who you are essentially going to be on earth. I wanted to get that out of the way. Valentine's Day is about love. And it's very commercialized a lot, and it scares people. It makes people feel like if they don't do enough for a person on that one day, that they are not good enough for that person. And I don't care who I'm in love with. I don't care who I love in my life, like as far as people in my family, my friends. I never want to pressure people to think that they have to be something for me for that one day. You have to go ahead and set the boundaries and expectations of how you want to be treated in your life. And you have to present that to the people that you love, and you have to do it very quickly. You can't decide that you're going to set these boundaries and these rules of how they should treat you on this day, on the day. Like, especially if things are so good, and especially if, like, I remember, people, every Valentine's Day, people ask me what my boyfriend's going to do for me. And it's funny because I'm the giver in the relationship. Actually, I'm the one who feels fulfilled when I can give to other people. It doesn't make him less of a person. He gives to me in other ways. So he gives in a way that he's aware of what he feels is good as far as giving and receiving. So everyone has a different love language. Everyone is going to give and receive in a different way. But I'm kind of getting off topic here. But what I want to explain to you guys is just forget the idea of Valentine's Day and focus on self-love. Focus on it in a way where you are centered in this topic, where you are the one who benefits always when it comes to Valentine's Day. But I definitely think that love is beautiful. I think that when we were able to create these beautiful relationships in our lives, we were able to feel whole. And you guys know that I believe that love is the highest source of energy, right? So if the love that we have for other people and the love that we have for ourselves is the highest source of energy, it only attracts amazing things once we tap into it. So today I'm just going to kind of chat with you guys about some tips to get to self-love this Valentine's Day, and how you can have a beautiful week, and how you cannot let the pressure of buying things for people, or if you want to buy things for people, I don't want you guys to feel like that's wrong, because every person is going to receive love in a different way. Therefore, you just have to kind of figure out what works for you and that other person, or what works for you and your friends. Maybe you guys decide that you all want to go to dinner together, but I don't want you to feel pressure that you have to do something just to say that you did something, because in our culture and in my generation especially, it is all about pretty much what you can do for other people. Take a picture of it and how you can post it, how many likes you can get from it, and will people think that you have the best life ever. First thing I want to encourage you guys to do is to take yourself out to dinner, and I want you guys to start doing this as a regular thing. I take myself out to lunch, dinner, I'll take myself out to brunch, breakfast. I love doing this. I love eating alone. There is a video that I'm going to try my best to find, but when I was in I think 11th grade, I started using Tumblr a lot, and I found this video on how to be alone or something like that, and there's this girl and it's poetry, and she's basically explaining all of the beautiful ways that you can be alone and experience a beautiful moment with yourself. I love that she pointed out that, you know, when you go out to dinner, you sometimes have to be so proper for people. You have to make sure you don't drop your food, or you're not too messy, or you don't lick your fingers. Like, that's such a beautiful pleasure to just sit there and not have anyone judge you for how you're eating. You know, you have silence. Like, I usually like to just kind of put my phone to the side and just really enjoy the moment. I love people watching, so I like to see like what kind of people are coming into the restaurant, what kind of people are around me, and you never know, you might spark up conversations with new people. I do believe that we need to start creating these beautiful relationships and different types of relationships in our lives, and not be, you know, so centered around one idea, one person. Ensure that we have a full life. Yes, take yourself out to dinner. You'll enjoy yourself. Order whatever you want. Make an intention to set money aside so that you're able to do this, but it is so enjoyable. And if you are not doing anything on Valentine's Day, I will be working on Valentine's Day, but if you aren't doing anything and you want to do something, take yourself to dinner. Like, why do you have to not go out because you don't have anyone to come with you? Like, we are so over that. And when I mean we, pretty much my people, we're pretty much like not trying to not do things just because other people don't want to do it with us. Like, we're so over it. So I want you guys to get on board with us as well. The second thing is you need to laugh with yourself. You need to look at what's going on in your life and just find something to laugh at. Find whatever it is, like, because life is very funny and a lot of funny things happen. And when it comes to the universe, I really feel like the universe does things in sync. And if you are paying attention, if you are aware, you'll notice like a pattern of things and why something had to happen for another thing to happen. And I really feel like it's hilarious. Like, if you look a mess and you have, you know, fallen short of taking care of yourself, laugh at yourself. Like, I would be like, D'Amber, you know better than this. You know that you need to actually go in that room. You need to put on some nice clothes, put on your makeup, feel good. When you look good, you feel good. So I do believe that sometimes you just have to laugh at the position you're in. Laugh at yourself like, girl, you've just fallen so short, but you're gonna get right back up, because that's the cycle. The cycle is that, you know, we feel down sometimes and we don't feel our best sometimes, and the love in that is catching ourselves. The love in that is being like, okay, let me get up and do something with myself, because I know better than this. I absolutely know better than this. And it just brings a little joy. You feel like the less pressure. It's all about that pressure of, you know, trying to be perfect, but it's like, we're not perfect, and that's so funny. So yes, laugh with yourself every moment that you have. If you see something funny, laugh with yourself first before you send a text to someone else that you know will think it's funny, and appreciate yourself and enjoy that you are with you at all times. I don't think that you guys realize, but you came here by yourself, you'll leave by yourself, and you'll always be within yourself and connected to you, and that is so beautiful. Third thing kind of ties into what I was just saying, like making sure that you're taking the time to pamper yourself and looking good so that you can feel good. It is something about, you know, even getting up and doing your hair. Like this morning I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wash my hair. I need clean hair. Clean hair looks beautiful. I mean, it's still wet right now, but it's just like, come on, like now I feel refreshed. I feel like I cleansed a part of me. I feel like I got all of this gross dirt off of me in one part of my body, and you know, that's self-care, that's self-love, allowing yourself to walk to your bathroom and know that you need to just kind of cleanse yourself. A lot of girls like to do face masks. Guys like to do it too sometimes. I haven't done it recently, but I'll get my boyfriend to even do like face masks with me. Like we did a charcoal face mask, and like guys like self-care stuff too. If you're in a relationship, like a same-sex relationship, that's even better. Like dive into that friendship part of your relationship. those are things that you can even do on Valentine's Day. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, like cook dinner, do some face mask, and really just be with each other. I think that that's so beautiful. And you know, do it on a regular basis. Doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day, but those little moments really matter. Those pampering moments really matter. So take care in that way. Fourth thing for you guys is pretty serious, but you really need to accept who you are right now in this very moment, and you need to just deal with it. And you need to come up with a plan to get out of a rut. If you are in a rut, come up with a plan to get out of it. Like I said, we're not all perfect. So just come up with a solution, come up with change. Change is beautiful. Like, come up with how you are going to feel renewed and restored in your new energy tomorrow or in the next moment, or how will I change what I think? How will I change my thought process and my perspective right now? I really feel like that is going to get you're going to go into a new dimension. You're going to shift your vibrations, and that is what you need to do to get the self-love, is shift your vibrations. So acknowledge who you are right now, accept it, allow that resistance, allow hating who you are, allow it, because that is going to allow you to manifest a new life. Once you really allow who you are, you will find that your entire life changes, because you are quickly able to just go and pick yourself up and get it back together. Allowing that resistance allows you to acknowledge that, you know, you are in a rut. Some things are going on. You know, when it comes to, let's say, Valentine's Day, like maybe you'll see, you know, other people enjoying their relationships and enjoying their lives. That's their reality right now, and you can shift your reality. You guys, it is as quick as a day going by and your reality shifts. And I know, because that happened to me last week. I was in one zone and I was immediately in another zone, all because I changed my perspective, all because I did not allow myself to get so down in a rut, but I allowed myself to feel what I feel, and I accepted my reality, and I thought about ways that I could fix it. All of the different scenarios, I wrote them down. And then I just wrote a list down of, you know, the things that I love, and I made sure that I focused on that. I made sure I focused on the people that I love. I made sure that I went back to love and its high vibration, its high energy, and that allowed me to get out of that. And you know what, you guys, honestly, to be very honest, we don't even celebrate Valentine's Day. Like, me and my boyfriend, we maybe like the first year we were together, we went to dinner like the day after Valentine's Day, but we don't get so caught up in the theory of, you know, what Valentine's Day is. Is it nice to receive things from the person that you love? Of course, absolutely. But like I said in the beginning of the video, we all have different love languages. So my love language would be like affirmations and touch. So I need my lover to constantly tell me that he appreciates me, he loves me, he's grateful for me, whereas he doesn't need that. That's not his love language. I need to be touched in a very way that makes me feel connected to that person. I need to be hugged. I need a handshake. I need all of that, you guys, because that is just my love language. But gift giving is how I give to others and what fulfills me. Whereas I don't really care about receiving the gifts, because I just know that you have a gift from a person, and then, you know, the next thing you know, you either lose it, or, you know, it has to get thrown away, or anything like that. It's just kind of like, I need you to tell me that you love me. So yes, we're, like I said, we all have different love languages. So you'll find, you know, that accepting who you are is even knowing that part. Accepting who you are is also knowing what your love language is, and what you need from a person, what you need from life, and what you need from yourself. My very last thing actually is, don't forget to be very, very, very kind to yourself. Do not forget to just tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you are, you know, accomplishing beautiful things. You are shifting your life. You are shifting your vibrations. You are shifting into a new dimension. Do not forget to tell yourself that. That is so important. And don't forget to let yourself know that it is okay to fail, whatever failure is to you, because failure is going to be different for all of us, right? So when it comes to you, let yourself know that it is okay, and that you're gonna see beautiful days. Make that an affirmation. I see beautiful days every single day of my life. Every day it gets more beautiful. every day is shining light, every day is wonder. And that is going to help you feel amazing on the inside and appreciate that, you know, we have self-love, we have ourselves, and that is so important, because without us individually, we do not have these relationships, not have other people. When we, you know, attract love into our lives, it's because we've worked on ourselves. When we attract a kind love, when we attract a beautiful experience with another person, it's because we have tapped into the beautiful experience in ourselves. So I want you guys to know to be kind today, be kind to other people, and be kind every day. And on Valentine's Day especially, show yourself love, show the people that you love, like your friends, your family, show your lover love, whatever that is, whatever works for you guys. And just know that love is it. You know, it's not anything you ever have to obsess over, and I really appreciate that about love. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about love. What do you guys think about Valentine's Day? What is your true, like, definition of a Valentine? So if you're new, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, I hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day.